Welcome to Wild Battle, where the struggle for dominance, the clash of instincts, and the hunt for survival play out in breathtaking encounters among the animals of the wild. The agile snake quickly snatched a tasty morsel, a frog from the water. Before satisfying its own hunger, it decided to give the frog a kind of aquatic amusement ride. The lioness spotted another prey and was preparing for the attack. However, it was slightly taken aback when it realized that the wildebeest was not an easy target. Swiftly seizing the initiative, the horned creature initiated a chase after its assailant, and even some friends joined in the pursuit. Attacking a lone individual with a whole group may not be humane. However, such a notion doesn't seem to bother the lion pride. The lions pounce on the buffalo, aiming to sink their claws deep into its skin and bring it down. It could have ended tragically for the unfortunate buffalo, but unexpectedly, its fellow herd members came to the rescue, and they certainly gave a good beating to the assailants. A hungry leopard spotting a porcupine will surely attempt to make it its prey. However, such confrontations usually don't end well for the predator. It typically remains with an empty stomach and pierced limbs. Meanwhile, the porcupine carries on with its business. A fairly large crocodile was simply basking in the sun by the roadside. Within a few seconds, a horse from a nearby grazing herd decided to attack the predator and struck it twice with powerful hoof blows. The reptile was likely taken aback by such behavior and only started retreating towards thickets after the second attempt. In the African savanna, the most irreconcilable and uncompromising opponents are lions and hyenas. Hyenas are still poorly studied nocturnal predators, while lions are considered one of the most intelligent and dangerous hunters. In this fight, the advantage was clearly on the side of the hyenas, the whole pack against one poor lioness, who had to flee and hide from them in a tree. Hawk versus bird. I don't know what kind of bird it chose as the prey, but it's the kind of professional aerial attack I had to show you. Hawks are extremely agile birds, fast, and with lightning-fast reactions. Their eyesight is excellent, and they can spot their prey up to several kilometers away while soaring in the sky. Having tracked its prey, the bird makes a lightning dash and grabs it with its powerful clinging paws. However, during the chase, the hawk is so focused on its prey that it may not notice an obstacle, such as a tree or a house in front of it. If anyone recognizes a bird attacked by this raptor, post it in the comments. In previous episodes of Battle of the Animals, we've already seen what a successful hunter the hungry jaguar is. It can easily track down even a crocodile, attack, and stay in this fight as a winner. Jaguars very often hunt caimans. Having killed such a large prey, the predator stays near it and eats it in 2 tries. But things don't always end so smoothly. There were cases when the jaguar itself almost became a victim to the toothy reptile. Here you see how the crocodile dragged the cat of prey into the water, and only a few seconds later, by some miracle, the jaguar managed to get out. Most likely, the elephant wanted to cool off on a hot summer day, but it turned out to be a fatal mistake, as within minutes it was surrounded by a horde of hungry hippos. It's unknown how the events unfolded afterwards, but one would hope that the elephant managed to safely make it back to the shore. We know from children's tales that hares and crows don't particularly like each other, and here's a vivid example. Several crows are attempting to attack the hare, but it doesn't give up, and with impressive maneuvers, it shows the audacious birds who's the boss here. The crocodile is undoubtedly a dangerous predator, but even for it, it's difficult to remain itself when a hungry pride of lionesses attacks it. These magnificent ladies work together seamlessly, and every movement is honed to perfection. So the toothy predator is not enviable. Its positions are clearly disadvantageous. The lion, being the true king of the jungle, decided to find out why an audacious intruder had ventured into its territory. The initial glance and intimidating roar were meant as warnings, but soon it escalated into a fierce battle, in which the bear realized that it was not welcome there. It quickly retreated from the battlefield. It's well known that cheetahs are the fastest runners, but the fact that they're capable of such astonishing leaps in height was hard to imagine. The hyenas were just about to have a satisfying meal, and they'd even washed their paws before the feast. But uninvited guests arrived at the party, 2 lionesses showing their claws and scattered everyone present at the banquet. The kangaroo noticed a dog nearby and immediately went into defense mode, shifting from one leg to another in the water, like a true boxer. Barking furiously, the dog approaches the opponent, but receives a punch to the face. After a quick exchange, the dog foolishly goes back for more, and this time risks being drowned. Miraculously, the dog manages to dodge the kangaroo's strong paws and escapes to safety. It decides to skip the next round. In one of the zoos, visitors can witness the fierce battle between the 2 largest and strongest primates. The intensity of emotions escalated so rapidly that the audience sometimes couldn't tell which primate would ultimately prevail over the opponent. However, the dominant male put an end to this fierce confrontation. The safari ceased to be boring when the king of beasts finally decided to launch an attack. It disperses an entire herd of buffaloes to prevent them from coming to the aid of their fellow herd member, and sinks its sharp teeth into the neck of the lagging runner. Unfortunately, the chances of survival for the latter are slim. It is naive to think that elephants are gentle and docile animals. In the wild, they are ready to display their true character if someone decides to cross their path. I'm not sure what this horned ungulate did wrong, but it certainly experienced the full force of the opponent's mighty power. An antelope was trying to cross to the other side of a lake while a predatory animal swam behind it, looking to have it for lunch. The crocodile even attempted to attack the animal but received a solid kick to the jaw with a hoof. Thanks to this, the prey managed to withstand the struggle between life and death and safely reached the shore. The fox had a simple and clear plan: to have a satisfying meal. But it became a part of the food chain itself, as a predatory bird had already set its sights on it. The eagle swiftly attacked its prey, sinking its sharp talons into it. But miraculously, the redhead managed to break free. The swan clearly didn't like the random passerby walking in the park with its owner. The haughty bird flared its feathers and attempted several times to strike the frightened dog with its wings. Luckily, the instigator of the fight quickly calmed down when it realized that there was no threat from the 4-legged creature. Not many animals would dare to provoke a venomous snake intentionally. But this furry creature is not among the timid 10. It assumes a dominant position and actively tries to engage its opponent. Finally, it even drives the reptile into retreat. We hope you had an exhilarating experience exploring the world of animal battles, fierce rivalries, and thrilling hunts with wild battle. Subscribe and leave a comment to let us know your thoughts and suggestions.